I'm Tiffany with Aid Band, and I'm here today to help you learn how to create these one-of-a-kind art buttons. So if you've purchased a kit, you'll have received a bag, and in it will be 2 buttons and all of your little embellishments, little doodads and design items that we thought would make the perfect buttons for you. And you're free to use them as you please. Hopefully you will find it a very creative process and get some enjoyment out of it. So what I'm going to do is first go through with you what you actually need. We recommend using Mod Podge gloss. It'll make a nice seal on your button and allow you to adhere the different items onto it. So I've just put a little thing of Mod Podge here, a cup of water, and I have a couple different paintbrushes here because I like to use one to actually apply the Mod Podge to the button and then the smaller ones for some of the smaller elements. You'll want a pair of scissors, and if you have tiny items that you're going to be picking up, tweezers are always helpful. So I'm going to use a paper plate as the base for this, and let's get started. So instructions that you received with your kit have this great little template on it. This is a great way to check out your different embellishments you got and see how you want to fit them together. I have these 2 buttons here that I've taken out of my kit, and I'm going to go ahead and play with them on this circle. I love this little button charm, and I think it's going to look great on this tree. Family will be the word that I want to use, and I'm going to use this little charm and just kind of put it on. I can see how it's going to look here. Things to do first is you really want to take some time to cut out your word and make sure that it's going to fit within the pink circle here. That makes sure that the word that motivates or inspires you or takes you through that journey is actually visible to you and you can refer to it. So I'm just going ahead and cutting it out real close to the edge of the word. And this part, you know, you just want to take your time with it, but it's real simple to make it smaller, and this one's nice and clear. And if I use my tweezers to pick it up, I can just put it right in here. And you can see how that's all going to come together on my button. So what you want to do here is you want to take your button and you want to coat the top and the sides of it with Mod Podge. You can do this before you do your outline or design. Give it a few minutes to dry. But you just want to put a nice generous coat on it. Start with the top. And then you want to turn it over so you can get the sides and the edges. And again, Mod Podge is very forgiving. We love Mod Podge. And you just coat it up like that. Move it around. You'll be able to smooth out any fingerprints, so don't worry about those. Once you've got all the edges, you can put it down flat on your board and just kind of smooth it out and let that one dry. So I'm going to go ahead and do the other one so that way we can see it. I'm going to put these on. Just doing around the edges. So these buttons are a great opportunity to get together with your friends, maybe create something crafty. We sell a lot of different kits, especially ones that help you with just remembering what's important in life. So often we forget and we can get distracted or brought down by what's going on around us. And this can help you keep focus on what's important to you. So you can go ahead and rinse your brush in between so that way it doesn't get hard and sticky. But if you're moving pretty fast, you may not even bother rinsing it. If you do, it's really important to dry your paintbrush in between. So have a paper towel handy. You want to give these just a few minutes to dry. This one it's pretty close to dry, so I'm going to go ahead and just show you how we put these things on. Starting with a nice dry paintbrush, I'm going to dip it in the Mod Podge, and first thing I'm going to do is put on my words because I want to have a nice layering effect. And I'm going to use my paintbrush with the Mod Podge to just pick this up. So simple, rather than trying to grab it with your fingers. And again, I'm just going to use the little bit of Mod Podge that's left on my brush, and I'm going to put that down right on top. And I have it right there at the base of the tree. Notice that I'm far enough away from the edges so I don't have to worry about my Aid Band frame getting in the way of the words. That's important. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to pick up my beautiful little charm here, this bird, and I'm going to put a nice generous amount of Mod Podge. I know it looks like a lot, but you need it. These are heavy little charms, but Mod Podge is great. It's going to make it stay. And I'm going to put it just like so. And you can see that's going to be a nice little design there. I may put a little bit of Mod Podge around the edges and then just smooth it out. And one thing to always do, save the gems that we've provided in your kit for the very last. That way you don't cover them in Mod Podge. I mean, if you get some on them, it's all right, but they're going to look much nicer if you just place them on the button at the end. So I'm going to put my paintbrush in here, and I'm going to take this little gem, which is on this little piece of plastic here. I'm going to pull it off. Bloop. I have a little tiny fuzz there that I don't want on my button. So, and we're going to drop it right onto our button. Like so. And then you could just use your tweezers to kind of push it into the Mod Podge. You want to give this a good amount of time to dry. Mod Podge always dries clear. That way you know it's done. And once it's done, you can pop it right into your aid band, just like so. And there you have one of a kind art button. I hope you enjoy it.